things ain't been the same. Things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Set to kick off.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Number 21.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go, get out there.
Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. The 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Falcon ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
On the play.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a draw play for Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. Maybe a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gostkowski, that's no good. He hung it out to the right. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cowboys 7, Falcons nothing.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And that'll set them back 5. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. 3rd and long for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Zerline pulled it. Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan complete to Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Atlanta.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9. Ryan. That is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going for it all. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And Gostkowski, that's no good. He hung it out to the right. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Prescott.
That catch good for only a couple.
CeeDee Lamb. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 13.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Intended for Amari Cooper. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Taken down right after.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Prescott now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Complete to Tony Pollard. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 38, Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Calvin Ridley. Touchdown.
Calvin Ridley. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the 2nd half rolls along.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is Tony Pollard. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
54 Mike. Check.
Prescott to throw it. He's got the connection to Cooper. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the 1st. 1st down, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 40.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
2-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Brady Jarrett with the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Operating from the gun, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ryan. Jones has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
1st down, Atlanta.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Ryan will throw again. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
3rd and long.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back.
Turnover on downs.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the 4th down stop has them in the driver's seat. Now we'll see if they can put points on the board to strengthen this slim lead. At the very least, they'd love to march this football out of their own territory and chew up some 4th quarter clock. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance.
You know they pay me
touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go. No one downfield there to stop him.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
By Deion Jones. Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Cowboys, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.